So in 2019 and 2020, I had a couple things pop in my head, and one was the shift has begun, and that came to my mind on its own somehow, some way, without me thinking anything. It just popped in my head, and then we had COVID, and now things haven't been have changed, and now it's not going back to the old way. It seems, especially with AI. And then there was another experience I had that happened where words came out of my mouth without me thinking to say anything. I was painting at the time, so I did pre-construction work as far as like new home building. Not me building homes, but painting what they built. And sometimes contractors wouldn't have porta potties for you to use, so you'd have to improvise and use a cup or something. So to give you a little background, because I had a cup in my car and I had to go to the bathroom really bad, and I was in a parking lot at the time, and I pulled over to the lawn of the parking lot and to go pour it out. And when I went to go pour it out, I said, "On this nation." And when it came out of my mouth, it came out without me thinking to say it, wanting to say it, didn't understand why it happened, but it happened. I said, "On this nation." So it was the first time that I ever said anything without me wanting to say it. I already uploaded an experience where I was forced to the ground by an invisible force. The whole time I'm of God, in Jesus' name, and that God, because there's all kinds of gods to worship out in this world. And I didn't have any understanding why "on this nation" came out of my mouth as I was pouring urine out of a cup onto the ground. It was just the weirdest thing, man. I can still remember it. Anyway, I didn't know what to do, so I figured, well, I'm going to ask God on this. The only thing I could do to think of an answer is why this happened was go to the Bible and ask God and open the Bible randomly. That was my logic in asking God. And I opened the Bible and I read, "Contemplate the power and might of the Creator," which really blew me away. That Bible was a study Bible, so it had, other words in it besides just the verses of the words, and that's where my finger landed when I inquired to God. It was like having two supernatural experiences is how I took it. Another experience I had in 2019 or 2020 was where I was sitting in the living room, and I was like in my head wondering like about a thought that I had going on, and then I went to the Bible just to see if like I could get an answer. Just like the last one, I opened it just to see because of that experience, and I what do you call it? I pressed my finger so hard, and I didn't know why I was pressing so hard, and my finger was on God's business. I don't really remember my thought, but that happened, and that stood out to me too. And then another experience in 2020 I had was where I was sitting at a dining table at the house, and I had my Bible out, I believe. And as I was sitting there, I saw this like bright white, like glowing, like entity, I guess I'll call it, coming through the slider of the back window of the house, and it moved along the floor, and it was moving really fast though. It was like almost a blur of light. You could see through it. It was more of a mist, but it wasn't a mist, and it went through the house so fast. It went through the main floor, and then it went down the basement steps. It came back up the basement steps. I was sitting at it. I was staring at it, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like to myself, I'm like, this is nuts, man. Like, I'm actually seeing this. And then I didn't get scared, though, because I've had so many experiences in my life that are supernatural. I actually was like, what you doing? Like talking to it as it was moving around, because I probably saw it for a total of like 8 seconds, moving around and doing what it was doing. It was moving so fast, I was thinking to myself, it's going to go through every house like it's searching for something. It was really weird. And then I've also had experiences where like physical objects have like fallen off things. I've seen a loaf of bread fall off a shelf by itself. I've seen pizza, pre-made pizzas at work that probably weighed about, I don't know, each pizza probably weighed like 4 pounds, and two of them fell off the shelf by themselves. Like sort of flew off of them. And this is all, that was in 2023. I was taking a shower one time. This happened probably 2010, 2012. I was taking a shower one time and I had 3 scratch marks on my arm. And they were long, they were puffy, they were swollen, they turned red. I don't have nails. It wasn't me that did it. And they were on my body for hours before they actually went away, and they burned. So might sound wild, crazy. This guy's making it up. I'm not. It's all supernatural stuff that's happened in my life. I call it supernatural because, or paranormal, I should say, actually, because paranormal is where science and doesn't make sense of things. It's like spiritual stuff. I just wanted to document it. Let's see. Look at this guy. Hey, you. Doing push-ups? Anyway. One other thing I wanted to document for myself. I'm not saying anything's going to come of it. I wouldn't know. But I had in 2023 of October, probably the 3rd week of October, I had time come into my head out of nowhere. Just like the beginning of this video where I said I had the shift has begun. So I looked up what time meant in the Bible, and time means 1 year. So in 2023, this happened to me in October, so I'm thinking something's going to be big in 26th of October, 2026 of October, and I'm going down to the 3rd week, so I'm documenting it just in case something does happen. I'm not saying anything will, because I wouldn't know. I just had the word time come to me, and it was really powerful because I didn't understand why that happened. So anyway, beyond that, I guess I'm done documenting. I got other stories of truth, witnessing things that I'll upload, but that's some in a nutshell.